Good day, everyone. It's Friday, October 2nd, and this is our weekly show, and I believe this is our third show. And I'm here with Crystal, STACYC, and Mr. Assiamah, STA social worker. And hopefully you know who I am. I am Ms.R, your chaplain, and the host of this whole enterprise. So how are you guys doing?
I'm good.
Go ahead, Mr. A.
Oh, I'm great. I think it's another week. Taking it one day at a time as always and just trying to get work done. Today I am working from home, but I'm always live with the school, and we're super excited to be here. And you guys send us more questions because we want to have more conversations with everybody.
And Crystal, how have you been this past week?
Actually, I was telling my kids this morning, like, this week went by so fast, which is nice because you're busy, right? So had a good week. It was good.
Good. And just to follow up with that comment you made, Mr. A, on our Google Classroom for Raters Thrive, I think we have about maybe up to 10 students who signed up, and they've come up with a lot of good suggestions on topics, not in the form of questions, but basically just throwing out a topic. So we will address those in time because we've got the whole year to plan for. So for today's topic, someone asked, what is your creative outlet? Or, what do you do for a creative thing? And so we thought we'd talk about each of our creative outlets and why it's healthy to have something like this for mental wellness and just for good healthy living. So I'm going to throw it out to my colleagues, and they can go first. So your creative outlets. Okay, all right.
I'll go first.
Crystal will go first.
Sorry, Michael. I totally cut you off there. Okay, creative outlets. Well, there's a lot of things that I like to do. Something in particular that I absolutely love to do is party planning. Sounds so funny. But I love to listen. When I was a kid, this is a true story. I never in my life had a birthday party as a child. It just never happened. And so it's fine. I'm totally okay with that. However, I feel like I remember those feelings and just being kind of bummed out, I'm, it's my birthday. And really as a kid growing up, it was just another day. And so I feel like with children, they look forward to it so much, right? So,
and you have 2 children, right?
I have 2 daughters. I have a 12-year-old and I have an 8-year-old. And so I always ask them, you're going to have your birthday this year. My 12-year-old is kind of outgrowing them. She's just I just want to hang out with my friends by the pool and that's it, which is fine. But my little one loves it. So I always ask them, what do you want for your birthday? What type of theme do you want? And they're I have to, you don't understand. I have to plan every single thing. So I have to pick a theme. We have to start with a theme. We have to build on that theme. So then I create secret Pinterest boards and I start to pin different things. I'm I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And there has to be indoor decor and outdoor decor. Everything has to be color coordinated. The food has to go with it. So it's a huge endeavor, but it consumes an astronomical amount of my time, but I absolutely love it. I bought a Cricut machine. Really and truly, it's a paper cutter. It's nothing spectacular. It cuts paper. I have a program on my computer. I design things. I print things. I make things. Everything that I have in my house for my children's birthdays is handcrafted by yours truly. And so my kids are they start off with a theme and they get excited about it. But once they start to see all these different things that I create and that I make, it just makes them so much more excited. And for me, I know that I'm I never had a birthday when I was younger, but I love to just see the excitement in their face. When everything comes together. So I'm talking balloon arches, I'm talking photo booths, and I'm everything, photo props. You think of it, I've done it all.
Would it be bad of me to let you know that my birthday's in January?
Well, no, but listen, I'm telling you, even when it comes to school stuff, like if we're doing school stuff, if there's like different things, I'm going to throw myself in there because it is such a passion, like it is a huge passion. Now, people always say to me, you could make money off of this stuff. You could do this. And I'm just not interested in it. I'm not interested in it being a side
business
gig or I'm not. I do it for myself. I do it, for my children, and that's it. Like that is my thing. That is truly my thing.
Nice. That's a huge creative outlet.
Yeah.
You know what? Listening to you, I think is super important. We all need a planner on our team, so we're super happy to have you with us because now we know who to go to for all the planning. And it's interesting because what you mentioned is, you don't do it for money. You do it because it makes you happy. It's one of those things. So I think when we're talking about creative outlets, we're really just talking about the things that help elevate you, right? Things that you do for free, the things that, and you know what, if you're lucky enough and you're one of the people that get to find your passion and make money from it, that's a blessing.
Sure.
But if you're willing to do it for free and you sacrifice time for it, that is one of the things that we consider as creative outlets. For me personally, as you get older, I found that I don't have time for little things. But one thing that I still have that's consistent for me is I love music. Although I can't, I don't think I'm a good singer, but it controls my mood, So for me, whenever I'm feeling down, I could just listen here, like, I live in a condo, so my neighbors know, everybody, like, they know, like, listen, this guy is always playing music. They're like, you have the best playlist. Everybody's always like, what song were you playing the other day? Where did you get that playlist? For me, like,
nice.
I love music. And I think it goes back to how I grew up because, like growing up, my parents, my mom was working in the hospital, so she worked long hours and I couldn't crank up the music. I couldn't crank up the music and listen to it the way I wanted, So she always kind of silenced that piece of me. I would get in trouble. But now it's like, I control the mood. And whenever I have time, I always have my AirPods in. I'm listening to music. I love audio. It just fills me up in such a different way. So for me, of course, I'm not an artist, but people around here probably, like, my neighbors and stuff, they all probably think, okay, this guy is on something. But it's something that really helps my mood. And I wish, like, whenever I get hooked onto music, whenever, like, different types of music, whether it's new albums, just anything about music specifically just does something for me. It's like my currency. So I love it.
It's so funny because I'm listening to you talk and your face just lit up as you're explaining it and you're talking about it. Your face lit up and I'm looking at you and I'm like, oh my goodness, I feel what he feels when I'm
well, when you were talking about party planning, your face lit up.
Your face lit up too.
It's like you were tapping into that party planning and
it's the mood.
Like, that's mood.